wishing to apprise you about the activities carried out under the umbrella of this summit. So please.
Thank you, sir. So Jammu University is a part of the High Energy Physics Group. It's a part of the Department of Physics, and Jammu University is a part of this prestigious experiment, ALICE, which is an international collaboration in Geneva. And there are 4 major experiments in Geneva, and Jammu University is in one of the experiments, and we joined this experiment in 1997, and we have been there since 1997. So we are now running into the 3rd phase of the experiment. So this particular breakthrough prize basically is from the 2nd phase of the experiment, and it corresponds to our data running of run 2. So we have been involved since the beginning of the experiment. We've done a detector. We've made the detector here, which was a purely Indian detector, which Jammu University contributed to, and that was made in the lab in the Department of Physics. And then it was shipped to Calcutta, where it was validated and then shipped to Geneva. So, and besides that, if I would like to also apprise that this particular detector, which is in Geneva, this is about a 10,000 ton detector, and the breadth of this detector is almost 26 meters long and 16 meters in height and 16 meters in width. So it's a huge detector, which means that it's almost 3 stories of detector, and a part of the detector was made in India. And Jammu University contributed to that particular detector. And besides that, we've also contributed to the detector control system, for which ANIC was completely solely responsible for that particular part of the detector, and that is the how to control the system, because these detectors are placed in the radiation areas. So the radiation, and people don't have to be radiated by that radiation. So the detector is controlled from the top through certain softwares and hardware processes, and that is what was done. And besides that, we've also been involved in the physics analysis of the detector, which involves analyzing big data. So all our students are very well. We do not get any software which is like ready in the market. So all the software has to be developed here. It's very well developed in our labs, and then the students work on it on a certain framework which is designed by the collaboration itself, and then it's based on that particular collaboration. It involves a lot of new processes. For example, now our students are dealing with machine learning, AI tools, and for data analyzing this big data, because basically when we start looking for the signals of this particular in this particular experiment, it's almost like a needle in the haystack, and just to find that needle in the haystack, we really need to have a very powerful tool, and AI and machine learning are now powerful tools, and everybody knows about that. So these experiments, not only where we are involved, they are fundamental. I mean, they tell us about fundamental physics, but besides that, they also basically lead to some kind of developments which are useful for mankind. For example, the biggest development that happened at CERN was the internet, and that was developed at internet for our data transfers, and then the company bought it, and then it became World Wide Web. And the second thing which now is coming up is a lot of cancer research stuff which is coming up through which is an offshoot of these particular technologies which we develop, and our students learn these new technologies, and the students can also be absorbed not only in physics, but they can also be absorbed in energy industries like the medical industry or our car industry, because we do similar kind of simulations which the car industry or risk management people do in most of the areas. So the experiment is basically based in Geneva, and this particular institute which is there, which is CERN, is located on the border of Switzerland and France. Our experimental point is in France, but the collider basically runs, the Large Hadron Collider runs through both the countries, Switzerland as well as France. And our main pit point is the point which is in France, which is in a small village near Geneva, which is called the Saint-Genis-Poulet. And the experiment is performed 100 meters below the surface of the Earth. That is where the detectors are all installed. And we are now in the third phase of that particular detector. Thanks.
गर्मी में शॉर्ट नोटिस पर आप मेरा इनविटेशन स्वीकार किए और आए. एंड एट द आउटसेट आई वुड लाइक टू कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट प्रोफेसर अंजू हसीन, हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट, एंड द टीम ऑफ प्रोफेसर अंजू हसीन who are working on this aspect. And certainly it's a breakthrough prize for this group, but at the same time it's an honor for the entire institution, University of Jammu, and also for the country, that a breakthrough prize is given for the work for which the University of Jammu has made significant contribution. It has been enlisted in details by the Professor Anju Bhashin, but let me brief. I am not the physicist, so I may not be that much elaborative. उन्होंने क्या कहा, एक चीज कहा डिटेक्टर, सो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ डिटेक्टर. दूसरा उन्होंने कहा, यू मे करेक्ट में, डिटेक्टर कंट्रोल सिस्टम. थर्ड उन्होंने कहा एनालिसिस पार्ट को लेकर के. एंड फोर्थ उन्होंने कहा एप्लीकेशन. सो एप्लीकेशन इन मेडिकल सेक्टर एंड एप्लीकेशन इन ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर. सो एंड देन शी सेड दैट कि दिस इज बीइंग ऑलरेडी यूज्ड, सो इट हैज ए long repercussions, and our students and the faculty are getting exposure in the newer area which are being developed. So I congratulate each one of you for making significant contribution, and I think if I am correct, from JNK this is the only university which is in collaboration with the CERN. No other university. I know other university, University of Delhi is also they are collaborating with the CERN. So that way एक हमारा नेशनल प्रेजेंस नहीं, इंटरनेशनल ग्लोबल प्रेजेंस, उसको लेकर के जाने में इस ग्रुप ने बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया है, और हम सबके लिए यह गर्व की बात है. और इस पूरे प्रोफेसर अंजू बशीर और उनकी टीम को मैं बधाई देता हूं, पूरे विश्वविद्यालय की तरफ से, वाइस चांसलर की तरफ से, उमेश राय की तरफ से, तीनों की तरफ से देता हूं. सो आई एम थैंक यू ऑल.
From where the team of good researchers are working, and I am very fortunate enough that whatever I could do as a head of department of physics to promote these researchers for doing this kind of, for getting involved in this kind of research activities, and I tried my best to, you can say, extend my all possible you can say facilities, whatever the facilities they required for carrying out this kind of research activities. And I had no hesitation in promoting these kind of research activities and encouraging these researchers to take part in that experimental setup which is being running at CERN Geneva. So it's always, I can say, good to work with this team of researchers, and it's quite a memorable and wonderful achievement. And I, on behalf of the Department of Physics, would also like to congratulate Professor Anju Bhasina and her team, and I hope this team would continue to can say do this kind of activity in future also, so that you can say they could earn the name of this institution, they take the name of this institution to the greater heights of achievements. Thank you very much.
हो सकता है कि
कॉमन मैन के लिए क्या बेनिफिशियल.
इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक ये जो आपका कैमरा है, जो भी चीज़ कैप्चर करने के लिए. सो ये जब हम ये कोलाइडर में कोलिजन करते हैं, सो हम ये बहुत शॉर्ट लिव्ड होता है जो भी कोलिजन होता है, तो हमें कोई ऐसे डिवाइसेस बनाने होते हैं, उनको हम बनाते हैं. यू डोंट गेट देम इन द मार्केट. आप तो जाके कैमरा खरीद लेते हैं मार्केट से, बट वो